What's up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be opening up red stars for Thor. We're going to be talking about T4s and ice weight recommendation. We're going to be admiring his beautiful animations. And then we're going to talk about why I think this character is going to be very, very important in the near future of Marvel Strike Force. But before we do that, a word from today's sponsors, Amazon Coins.
A big thanks to the sponsor of today's video, Amazon Coins. Amazon Coins is a great way to save money on your in-app purchases for a variety of games. Depending on the amount of your purchase, you can save anywhere between 3 and 10%. As you can see, if we were to buy 10,000 Amazon coins, we would only be spending $92 instead of $100, a savings of 8%, aka $8. Look, if I were able to save that much on all my purchases since I started playing mobile games, I would be a much richer man. Aside from that, it's a great way to budget your spending so you don't go over said budget while making multiple small purchases. Instead, we just load up on coins and we use that as our budget. If nothing catches your eye in the near future, do not worry, the coins never expire, so you can simply hold on to them until a good offer pops up. So if you're going to be going hard on Gwenpool to round out your new warriors and rule the Crucible, or investing in the new Apex war team Nowhere to just destroy the enemies in war, make sure you stock up on some Amazon coins. And guys, if you're new to Amazon coins, make sure you go to the link in the description below or in the top pinned comment, and it'll bring you to this page here, which you'll be able to navigate down to download the Amazon App Store and then download the game. From there, you'll be able to pick up your coins and enjoy big savings on your in-app purchases. Also, make sure you use my QR code so that they know that I sent you. Have a great day, and let's get back to the video.
All right, so here we are with Thor. Now you see I don't have him unlocked. We're going to test our luck of luck. We're going to open up one core orb for Thor and see if we are meant for greatness. He is going to be needed for the next legendary event, so I'm super duper excited. Here we go. We're going to get a 100 shard drop, 180 shard drop in 3, 2, 1. Frank. We got 8. Okay. We're not going to be unlocking Thor, but you know what? We're going to do some red star orbs, and then we'll talk about ISO 8 and all that kind of stuff. Here is my opinion on Infinity War Thor. He is the second most important member on the Nowhere team. And that Nowhere team is going to be important in unlocking the next legendary event, as they said. So you want high red stars on him, and you want good stars on him if you're planning to compete heavily in the next legendary event. So let's go ahead and open up some 6s, and hopefully we get this nice and quick. We don't have to blow all 3 of my 6s. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Infinity Watch Thor. Infinity War Thor, not X23. Oh, we got an Elite 7. We have the faded Elite 7, and we're gonna get Infinity War Thor right now in 3, 2, 1. That's fake ass Thor. That's fake ass Thor. That is so troll that Scopely just gave me Jane, who's needed for a different Scourge type event. That is so troll. That's fake. Oh, all right. Infinity War Thor. We got a 7 Infinity War Thor! It's a goddamn Asgardian day! It's a goddamn Asgardian patch! Let's go! Let's go! Love it! Huh! Yeah! Alright. Let's talk about ISO 8 and T4s. I can't believe that worked. That's great. All right, with that super long, exciting orb opening out of the way, we got to talk about Thor Infinity War T4 priorities and ISO 8. Now this, you can find these fancy infographics on my Patreon, which is in the description below. $1 a month will get you all of these. This is a sneak peek at what you can look at if you want to join the Patreon. It helps support the channel, helps support me do this kind of stuff, so it's appreciated if you want to. But if you don't, at the end of every patch, the infographics that were made for the patch that just passed get posted to the Discord for free, so you can find them in the Discord in the infographics channel. Here we go. As far as the T4 priorities go, I do think that passive is his #1 priority for Gamma. That's where he is going to be hitting the enemy protector and going to be taking the charges off. That's how you control the She-Hulk and she's not throwing stuff back at you. Sorry, the fastest enemy protector. So he's not doing it to Hulk. For his other matchups, not super necessary. Like, it does do extra damage to the protector it's hitting. So in the mirror matchup, it'll hit Korg. In the infestation matchup, They don't have a protector, do they? So is Thor passive just doing nothing in the infestation team? I guess that might be the case. So it depends on the matchup that you're going with. The Steve War passive could be the most important thing if you're doing it for Gamma, and it could be the least important thing if you're banking on this team for infestation. Special, though, is really important. That ability block plus that extra damage is huge. The ultimate, giving that defense down, more damage. Love it. The basic is high value. Now, let's talk about why the basic is actually really high value. And it's because of the defense down. Now, in most war fights, you're not really going to see that. Like, the Nowhere team is either going to win within the first 2 rounds of turns, or you're going to lose, which is a really weird thing to kind of conceptualize. But in the coming legendary event, where Nowhere is going to be needed, if we think about it like the Nova trial, 3 nodes, having his basic give defense down and just do more damage is actually going to be really impactful. So that's why it's high value, possibly for the legendary, maybe some war fights in the future, but I digress. All right, let's look at his stats real quick. 38 in health. I believe they're getting health from Nova, though, so that number is actually higher. 3rd in damage, and this is where Thor is super impactful. He gives the Nowhere team 50% damage. This is super beneficial to them on the offensive side and kind of a double-edged sword to them on the defensive side, because the opponent can maybe get a Doom in there and proc the Doom early. So this is an interesting stat boost that he's given on his passive. 81st in armor, but he gets more of that. 17th in focus, but I do believe he gets more from that as well. 74th in resist, he also gets more from that. And his speed stat, this is the roughest pill to swallow, right? 103. No real speed bar coming from anywhere else either. This is really the issue, the crux of why this team isn't going to be good on defense, which is a good thing. We don't really want this team to be an overbearing defensive team now that we have Infestation coming, Super Skrull. The Krakens are going to have Super Skrull soon. So we don't really want that to be the case. So it's kind of good that this team is being pushed more towards the offensive side. But he's slow. That's what I'm trying to say. He's slow. He needs Uru. Big surprise. He's an Asgardian Uru. How many characters need Uru? A lot. Probably more coming down the road. You never know too, right? ISO 8, Raider. For sure, Raider. His special is AoE. His ultimate is AoE. His basic, I do think, gives the defense down. So there might be something towards Striker in the trial or whatever the new legendary event's going to be called. However, you really just want Nova eating up all those attacks. And so I don't think having him as a Striker is a good idea. I think it's Raider or bust, in my opinion. Now, let me shrink down so I could read you this Dorky's take real quick. Ooh, I ate a small Mario mushroom. So Dorky's take. Thor is by far the second most important character on the Nowhere team. Aim for high red stars on this character. Above the others, 7 red star. Let's go. Thor is a big, blunted battle axe on the team. This is true. He's just a huge damage dealer. He relies heavily on his stats, so do not be afraid to overinvest in this character. Yeah, this is going to be a character I'm definitely going to be bringing up to at least Gear Tier 16, possibly Gear Tier 17. His damage will likely be crucial in the upcoming legendary event. Yeah, I think that is absolutely the case. And in speaking on the upcoming legendary event, I look at the patterns, right? And so the pattern for me in the Nova trial was that Masters of Evil was needed. That was a Crucible team. That was announced ahead of time. However, there was this pesky section called City Hero. And the new Crucible team of the new Warriors fit very, very nicely in there. Not the full team, but they fit very, very nicely in there. My assumption is that in the next legendary event, there will be another pact that basically reads, all war tags are active in this trial. I think that'll be very cool. And I think because of that, Thor giving that 50% damage is going to be crucial. His damage is going to be huge. And I think it's also going to lead to Infestation being part of the trial. I don't know why I went on this tangent. That's the case. Let's go look at this guy's pretty animations. I don't normally do this, but his animations are so pretty. I want to watch them with you guys. All right, so here we are looking at Infinity War Thor's animations. And I got to say, absolutely beautiful, stunning. I love the color scheme that goes with it. That was the special. He throws the axe off, takes somebody out, starts mollywhopping all his friends, brings in the thunder, god of thunder, not god of hammers, and goes ham. I just love the way they have just the thunder and the lightning coming from this character, just like crazy amounts of it. I think it's very thematic. Definitely the kind of Thor I was hoping we were going to get in Endgame, but we ended up getting Fat Thor. I know some people like that. It is what it is. That was the passive we just saw, hitting the tank with the highest speed. That's not meant for damage. It's meant to peel off charges. And so you see it didn't kill a super weak opponent, but that basic did, where he just threw that axe through the character. Very cool. And now for the ultimate, he's going to throw the axe off into oblivion. It comes right back, and just look at all that lightning. Very, very cool character. I really like this character. I'm excited to play with him, especially in the upcoming legendary event. Let me know how you guys are feeling about Infinity Watch Thor. I don't know what it's supposed to be called. Thor, new Thor. Let me know how you're feeling about new Thor. Do you like his abilities? Are you excited to play with him in the new legendary event? And what kind of red stars you got? Because that's always a fun thing to talk about. And let's do that in the comment sections below. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.